Hello everyone and welcome back to How to Cook with Stitch. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong show. This is How to Play as in Heroes of the Storm. Today we are working with Stitches, the Scourge of Darkshire in Warcraft. And we're going to be playing as a chef. There's lots of other skins, including a very Here's what it usually looks like. But we, my friends, we shall be cooking. We shall be pounding the meat. Stitches is a heavy frontline fighter that can use Hook to drag enemies to him. Emits a gas cloud when he takes damage. So he is definitely a frontline fighter, as even from like just looking at it. So without further ado, we're getting into this. Stitches has changed a whole lot since Heroes first came out. He used to be the kind of hero that was like, well, he still is, but he's the kind of hero that excels at being either A, being the frontline fighter, or B, he is phenomenal at catching people running away, or what do you call it?
Are you ready for the battle ahead?
What's a good word that I'm trying to think of? Catches guys that are trying to flee, a heavy frontline fighter, and a good ganker. He also has an ability to hook allies. So not only does he have an ability that's devoted entirely to hooking enemies, but now he has a... Before he used to have a talent that was called Helping Hand. And it costs the same, shared the same exact cooldown. But now I can... Well, I miss, which is horrifying, but Stitches is one of the few characters that can choose whether he wants to help an ally or not with his hook, where other characters, like, you don't really have a choice in the matter. So the main rule with when you're trying to hook somebody is that it hits the first enemy, not enemy hero, the first enemy, which includes minions, mercenaries, the like, as you clearly saw right there. Oh, I forgot to name off my abilities. I'm sorry. I was playing with some friends at the time of this video, so I kind of got carried away. We have Chew Your Food, which also heals you over time when you use Devour. I usually pick that one, but I felt like trying out Dampen Magic, where upon taking ability damage, reduce that damage and further ability damage by 50% for 1.5 seconds. Hungry for More, which essentially regen glow, increases your health. Oh, it actually increases your maximum health up to 900, but when you hit that 900, you also gain 10% movement speed. That's a new one. And then Heavy Slam, which increases the power of Slam. Oh, can I get him? Ah, darn it. So when it's preferable to kind of judge the scenario and react accordingly. Devour all the time, because that is your main source of health regen, and it deals a lot more damage than you think it does to enemy heroes. Slam, there's a talent that I'm going to end up getting that makes it better. Let's see here. We have Amplified Healing, where all healing effects are increased. Restorative Fumes, where vile gas damage heals me. Ooh, 0. And Putrid Ground, where slam infects with vile gas. I'm gonna try a regenerative fuse. Yay! First blood! Ah! You're not my friend! Magni, how dare you! Quickly grab some health. That worked out in our favor. Now to turn this in. So I think Stitches is going to be one of the few... Well, I'll explain my thought later. There's a talent that I'm going to end up getting that you'll understand why in a second. If I had my helping hand, I could pull Asmodan back into the fold over here into safety. So choose your hooks wisely. If you're more interested in damage, use the main hook. If you want to help your allies and more inclined to, use helping hand. They actually deal the same amount of damage, I just realized. Come back here, Muradin. Magni. I am sorry, but I have to beat the stuffing out of you. Oh, that's not good. So characters like Magni, or I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep calling him Magni. Characters like Magni, you can escape the initial hook. That's often used to their advantage. I won't be able to do it very much good from right here. Unless... Thread the needle! Come back here, you git. Alright, savor the flavor, that's the one. Devouring heroes gives permanent health regeneration. And then we have Last Bite, which is reduced cooldown on the kill. Tenderizer, where basic attacks slow enemies. And then we have Toxic Gas, increases area and damage of vile gas. So we're gonna go savor the flavor. So now, every time I devour on a hero, I get, I think, an infinite amount of health regen as I keep... Like, there's no cap, I should say. So if you get that skill, you'll typically want to focus more on devouring on heroes. And if you combine this ability with Hungry for More, you can have an insane amount of health on top of an insanely high health regen, if you're lucky. I don't think there's a cooldown that you can get for a hook, however, so you have to be careful with when you use it. Lost sight of my mouse for a second. Oh, come on, I almost killed his butt. Dang it. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? battlefield and probably will not be able to save nobody. Oh, but I can pull Asmodan. Well, that was unfortunate. Now then, we get into the nitty-gritty that is stitches. So we have Putrid Bile, where you emit a slowing pile of bile puddle. And then he also increases your movement speed, so that's often good for escapes and attempting to initiate. And then there's Gorge. Completely consume an enemy hero. Now, it does not mean like you kill them, but what ends up happening is that you do this. You'll take them out of the fight, essentially, and they can't do a single thing about it. I say use either one depending on your playstyle. Sometimes you might take the Bile Puddle over Gorge just to be able to escape combat a little better. Oh, big move, Tessadar. Just kidding, Tassadar. You're doing good. But, dang at it. Oh, I'm gonna live! Suck on this! Ha ha ha! Oh no! Get away, Nova! Oh, poor Nova. She didn't make it. Show me why you didn't need to die. Oh, he's avatared. This is gonna be instant doom for you, buddy. You are dead now. It's a particularly dangerous one-hit combo, or 1-2 combo. Especially when you manage to get them into an area that they would not favor at all.
That's why I make the big bucks.
That's right, Nova, you do. Come back here, Tassadar. I'm not finished with you. You think you can escape? Get over here! Oh! I don't have the mana. Alright, now what do we have? We have Relentless, which, of course, it howls durations of disables. That would be particularly useful here, because they've got a lot of stunning characters. It's Mega Smash, which increases the size of Slam. And then Indigestion, where Devour creates a Wretchling. It's not particularly useful, but it's nice for the extra damage or push. So we're going to go Relentless. Chiefly because Zul'Gotz has a stun, Muradin has a stun. I have devoured you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I suck with that hook. That's a very disturbing picture for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, Tassadar, I can't save you. Especially not with that rampaging spirit right there. Ah, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, dang it. We were doing so good. got the right skills, though, to make this much more difficult. Rightio! Ooh, victims. Maybe? Nope, that's the entire enemy team. Better back off. Come here, handy pretty boy. Oh, now you're in for it. Sucks for you. Dang it! I know they did. I couldn't hook the Zebo in time. Dang it. Cursed hitboxes, I swear. So when Devour says it only like 214, it feels like so much more on specific heroes. Right, now we have Pulverize, which reduces slam cooldown, adds a slow effect to it. Always good. Fishing Hook, which increases the range, which I used to pick that one a lot, but now I don't really feel too inclined to take it anymore. Shish Kebab, which hook pulls 2 targets instead of just 1, and Stone Skin, activate to gain a shield. We're gonna go with Pulverize. I don't think I can get anything else. Okay. Never mind, pretty boy. Pretty boy has bit the dust. Ha 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 ha. And now we lost Nova, we lost Asmodan. We're losing everybody. Come here, Vernon. Oh. Ah, well. Eventually, it'll just get to a point where I don't have to worry much about my health. Or maybe I do. Faster, faster, faster. But you can see it, it's regenerating super fast, but it's still better to run back to base instead of relying on it. Because you need the mana to be able to be super scary. Let's see if we can do some fishing. Oh, I missed by inches! Dang you, game. Chromie, no! Oh. Chromie died. So with a character like Stitches, it's often not a bad idea to skulk right outside of a team fight, because sometimes you can pick off the lone heroes that attempt to cause bodily harm to the rest of your team. Come here, pretty. Or, come here, Magni. We're going for a stroll. We're doing pretty good now. We got lots of health regen. At least 34. And with Pulverize, we are starting to contribute much more to the fight, too. It's slowing down the enemy as they're advancing. Always good. Why don't we take this? Yay, AI teammates, listen to me. That's okay. That's okay. This guy will push back.
Well fought, warriors.
Make a mental note, as long as you manage to attack the base, attack the mercenary camp before something happens, and it'll still work. Thank goodness.
You have lost a key. Your core is under attack.
Not good. Not good. Oh, I can take away some of the damage. Next, we have Regenerative Bile, where Putrid Bile lasts longer and heals Stitches. Always good. Hungry Stitches, where Gorge can eat multiple heroes and does more damage. Always awesome. Hardened Shield and Bullet of Storm. That's a teleport, by the way. Hungry Stitches. So now, oh, the things I could do with this.
My power wanes. Gather more gems or face me.
I can now gorge myself on theoretically the entire team. So I could have, I was destined to die right there, but I could have hung on to Magni and Zool for a little longer. Why can't I ever be there to save my allies? Come here. Great. They're pushing in on 2 forts now. This is going to be a challenge. And thankfully, when you die, that health regen doesn't disappear. So that's always a bonus. Arm you and your stinking pyroblast. They'll probably take this one, but oh well, you can't win them all. Look at all those catapults. I'd be amazed if we didn't lose here. Oh, that was a pretty cool effect. Did you see that Magni right there? But GG, you guys. We lost again. Oh, well.
Defeat.
Win some, lose some. Well, that's it for Stitches. Scourge and Head Chef of Darkshire. Look at those things in his shoulder. I never even realized that. And next time, we'll be looking into Sylvanas Windrunner, Queen of the Forsaken. But that's been how to play as, you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.